Alright, you nosy bunch. You asked for an updated Count's house tour, and I'm a chronic people pleaser, so here we are. Starting off strong with the magical corner where I dump my shoes, and anything I'm pretending to deal with later. No, I haven't touched the hallway. I was going to rip down the god-awful cladding, but then they built a wall over it, making it a minor inconvenience I can't be fucked with. Plus, we all know I'm far too much of a health and safety hazard to be messing around above the stairs of paint and ladders. After all, we're filming for social media, not a snuff movie. Now, in case you've ever wondered what a unicorn's arsehole would look like, blended with your childhood Barbie collection, allow me to present my old bedroom. You just know these walls have seen things they can't unsee. But apparently fuchsia pink walls are a Count's house rite of passage. But somehow, after weeks of ugly crying over polyfiller and paneling wonky walls, I learned that satin paint is basically a hate crime, and sanding walls is the devil's favourite pastime. But eventually we did turn my bedroom from Bonnie Blue's arsehole into a Princess Diaries inspired haven, complete with enough throw pillows to make me choose between concealer and making the bed most mornings. Now this was my kid's bedroom when we first moved in. Aside from your foot going through several floorboards and a few exposed wires around the plugs, it wasn't half bad. But here's what it looks like now. My only regret is using lining paper, because kids are gross, and shockingly paper isn't washproof. Also, I didn't remove the radiator when doing this room. I genuinely believe something tragic would happen. So instead, my little gremlins have kindly started peeling the paper off around it for me, ready for redecorating. Really, I should be more grateful. They're just so proactive. Now, past my abundance of bedside drawers I still haven't emptied into my new ones, is the third bedroom. I haven't done anything to this room, apart from post-C-section paying a stupid amount of money for a con artist to mess it up even more. Honestly, that handyman definitely worked for Pinnacle or a council repairs team in a past life. I almost feel bad if I don't fix this up before moving, because the next tenants are going to have a real treat removing satin handprints from the walls. Now don't let this interior fool you. This isn't a service station toilet, but it is where I go to poop in the middle of the night. And if I'm really lucky, I might even get a shower without a kid asking me why my tummy's so wobbly. Luxury in its purest form, with water pressure strong enough to rival a watering can. And now we're back downstairs, because I couldn't not show you this little cozy nook, home to my Amazon addiction, and all the rest of the random crap I can't be asked to deal with. Because while I hate clutter by the front door, I apparently also hate being a functioning adult even more. Now don't let these pictures fool you. When we moved in, the living room had the charm of a damp mushroom farm, complete with that classic fag ash yellow glow. The carpet, infused with odour dog piss, complete with glass sprinkled around the place like danger glitter. Compared to now, where I've clearly leaned into the moody Brickerton Pinterest aesthetic. But hey, at least it no longer smells of wet dog and generational trauma. It's broody, it's dramatic, and the light switch no longer doubles as an electrical dare. So clearly I'm winning at life. And onto my kitchen. Now I did wrap this in Temu's finest dupe fablon, mostly because it was free and I have no shame. But since we're hopefully moving soon, I've already started scraping it off. After all, emotional investment wasn't part of that brand deal. And to whoever else gets this house next, just know you're not allowed to change a thing in here. Well, unless you're prepared to pay for a whole new kitchen afterwards. And just past yet another pocket of 70s cladding trauma, we arrive at the downstairs bathroom, where I still haven't replaced the toilet seat I absolutely destroyed. I have the new seat, what I don't have is the will to care, but I'll fix it before we leave, because apparently having basic standards is required when you hand the house back. And yes, I know I still haven't finished the bloody door. And finally, the crown jewel, this giant ass cupboard. Honestly, I'll miss this more than some of my relatives. I had big Pinterest field dreams of turning it into a walk-in pantry, but instead it's become the Bermuda Triangle of household crap. Once something goes in, it's never seen again. So that's the end of my Count's house tour, living proof that you can in fact polish a turd.